Men who have a little more experience with women, who are more comfortable with themselves, who are quote-unquote more alpha, will say, look, this is the girl, this is the manipulation she did, look at this, look at that, what she's doing. You know, they kind of like analyze her behavior. But they're always analyzing her behavior from a man's point of view. It's not even a man's point of view, it's that guy's point of view, which is very quote-unquote masculine or cerebral. And it really annoys me. Because your average guy thinks women is stupid and feeble. And it's not that they're wrong. Now, of course, women are trying to like show that they're Captain Marvel, they can conquer the world. But no man in his right brain, I'm not talking about your soft loser who wants to pretend that he buys into this feminist bullshit. I'm talking about your average guy who's really honest. I mean, like, that's why there's mansplaining. Let me explain shit to you and then shut the fuck up. Okay, we don't have time for this nonsense. That's the essence of mansplaining. Shut the fuck up, let me explain it to you, then learn. So of course you cannot say such things today, but I do, and some men are intelligent enough to understand this. So they don't care for a woman's intelligence. So besides, if she's not as intelligent as a man, and if she's obviously not as strong as a man, then what's left? Ass, tits, and prettiness. And this is the essence of the so-called, when we speak about feminism, we cannot really speak about feminism without looking into it a little more profoundly and understanding its political implications, how it was financed, and all of this. But if we stay at the surface, the illusionary movement of feminism is women saying, listen, we've had enough of being dolls. I think we can simplify it. It would be fair to say that. We are sick and tired of being dolls. We are more than dolls. And we can do also, well, they say we at least want to be treated equally as men. I'm not entering in such a debate. Maybe the next phase of feminism is like we're more than dolls. There's more to us than just tits, ass, and a baby factory. I'm not here to argue about this. But that's kind of the idea. There's more to us than dollness. And your average guy is like, whatever. They don't buy into it. Of course not. Because if I have the chance between a man and a woman to do the same job, the likelihood is that the man is going to be more capable. I'm sorry to say. Because he's not so hormonally affected, and et cetera, right? I don't want to even get into this conversation. Men know this. Everybody knows this. Women know this. But women don't know their own value. They have no idea. Of course, men who are dumber have no idea either. So they evaluate the woman according to this. Well, you're clearly not as intelligent as an intelligent man. If we take the most intelligent man and the most intelligent woman, I'm not sure who's going to win, right? If I take the strongest man and the strongest woman, I'm not sure who's going to win, right? This is a tough one. So they're like, okay, so all there's left to her is that she's pretty. She got a nice ass. She better have a fucking nice ass. She's got nice tits. She better have nice tits. And she's youthful and looks good, so I get now status when I'm with her. So she's my cum object. And she gives me status like a nice car, a Ferrari, or whatever. Which is status in the eyes of who? The other men. Oh, this is a superman because he's got the pretty girl. Pretty girl gets solicited by 1,000 men, everyone. And she's selected this guy, so clearly he must be superior to all the other ones. That's how your average guy thinks of women. Of course, there can be a soft liar who's going to say, no, I love the essence of women. Okay, most are liars, and maybe some of them are honest. Okay, a little bit. But your average guy doesn't give a fuck. It's a toy, it's a doll. And there's nothing, I'm not saying this as shame on you, you're a bad guy, I think a woman is a doll. No, I understand exactly where you're coming from. But here's what annoys me, is that you actually fell for the con. That's why I'm annoyed. That's why I'm calling you out. That's why in my other videos I call you out. I'm like, you got played. Because you're playing at the surface, and you don't understand the game that she's playing, because you have no sense of what kind of creature she is. You think you do. Yeah, she wants to suck attention, and but you don't understand how deep that rabbit hole goes. You do not even dare to open the door and go into that darkness. You can't even fathom how deep that darkness goes, man. Darkness not as evil, that means the underworld, how dark it is for you who cannot see in the night. So that's what irritates me about the men. I understand where you're coming from because you live at the surface. Women have superficialized themselves Everything is at the surface. Now she's trying to pretend that she's like you. A man who can solve problems, who can run corporations, she's a man now, literally. A psychotic man who can be as cruel and heartless as men. First of all, real men are not like this. They're a byproduct of thousands of year conditioning. But just let's simplify. So she's trying to show you, I can do it like you. But what you don't understand, or maybe you do, but I'm sure you pretty much don't, is that this is not her power. This is not where she really operates. She's fooled you. And it annoys me. I'll tell you why. Because here you go analyzing her from the surface, and then you think you figured it all out, and you don't understand it, you just fell into her game. And that fucking annoys me, because first of all, you're lying to yourself, and then you actually for a second think that this creature is feeble and stupid, according to your standards of what you define strength and intelligence is. And this is like ridiculous. You cannot compare a man's intelligence and a woman's intelligence. And the fact is that your intelligence is not even able to decipher her intelligence, her real intelligence. Shows to which extent you're absolutely totally blind. So all this to wrap up and say, your average man doesn't give a fuck about women. He just wants to use her and use her as a status symbol or as a mommy replacement. And this is not a criticism towards men. It's just facts. Now, again, I'm going to say this for the third or fourth time. Of course, there's other men who are going to pretend that they're different. Maybe a few, but it's not the majority, far from that.